So, let me know if you've heard this one before. It's been a very long time since the last time I recorded this. By which I mean maybe like 2.5 weeks, something like that. So, I vaguely kind of remember the controls. I did a little bit of fiddling around to reacquaint myself with them. I'm still not going to remember them. And I don't know what was going on. So, I know that I was in this place with the hooligans. And that's about it. I don't remember, like, what I'm doing. So, we're gonna wander around a bit, and, I will fail to remember what buttons to press, as usual. And I guess we'll just kind of wander until I happen to bumble into whatever progress is. I will hit that block in a second. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to be here yet, or if this is progress, if this is a side area. But I'll probably go back to the town and talk to people again. I just want to see what's going on here. Okay, let's see. Without pressing the wrong buttons, start to switch. No, start to switch. L to... okay. That is still really awkward, and I'm probably going to end up, like, changing the key bindings so I remember them a bit easier. Do I want to go down there? Oh, it was just available anyway. I'm a smart person, and I don't even know what the world is. I don't know. So, yeah, I've been putting off this recording for a little bit. Not really for any particular reason either. I don't freaking know. I have this tendency to, like, not want to do more than one thing in a day. So it's like, well, I did laundry. That's it. Can't do anything else today. Like, I was gonna do this yesterday, but I had to do laundry, and so I'm just like, well, I can't record while the washing machine's going. That would be too loud. And then it finishes. It's like, okay, I could record now. I have work in like 3 hours. It's too much. I should probably not be such a piece of shit and actually do stuff. Okay, well, we're back in town. And I'm just gonna... Is there a limit to how many items I can hold? Because I'd imagine that there probably... No. Okay, that's kind of surprising. What is this tab? Beans, apparently. I guess I have 0 beans. I mean, your NPCs, you're probably going to. Pardon me? Why was that programmed in? Oh my. DEVIANTART! How long does this last? Alright. I can't switch characters either. Turns out this is the rest of the game. Mario has evolved into his Hotel Mario self. Yeah, this is going on for a while. Actually, never mind. I figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this. All right. Well, wasn't that a thing? I am. Do I use that? What is? I guess I can use it on that thing. I don't know what it'll do, but I'll try it. I see. Was that actually just for 1 coin? Because we're going to do that again. I need to find out if there's any purpose for this. Alright, either I do this a whole bunch of times and something eventually different happens, or that's just a various tedious way to get one coin repeatedly. Oh, hello. Well, I'm gonna take that as a challenge. Oh wait, I can't get over the hill with that. Alright, so I guess let's just go back the other way. I can maybe do something with the Fat Koopa, but I wanted to check out more of the town anyway. Because, oh. Can I get back up there? Yeah. I already talked to you. I don't know why I talked to you again. Yes? What are we doing over here? How exactly are you repairing it? You say they're looking for rocks? It's a engaging quest. Can I float over this? No. So I guess I come back when I have hammers or something. Alright. I always found it kind of weird how Mario always uses hammers in, like, Mario RPG and Paper Mario and stuff, because it's not really his trademark. Like, I mean, I guess in Donkey Kong, but I don't know if that really counts. I don't know why it wouldn't count, but it's like, that was one game a very long time ago. I guess he doesn't really use melee weapons otherwise, so they just wanted to pick something. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I never really thought was particularly attributed to the character. It's like how, I feel like it's odd that there's been several instances of this happening, because this is a very specific thing, but there will be like a GameFAQs thread that pops up once in a while saying, like, if every character in Smash Bros. Was a Pokemon type, what type would it be? And everybody always puts Mario as a fire type. I'm like, I mean, yeah, he has a fire power-up. Like, but if you look at his moveset in Smash, like, his neutral B and forward smash... I've talked to all these characters. I don't know why I'm going back and forth. I need to actually progress. Which, yeah, I haven't been on this screen yet. He's like, that's two moves that involve fire. I don't really get it. Living in the sticks. No, because they died. Also, I feel like, since I'm on that subject, I feel like Luigi's neutral B has got to be one of the most useless moves in the entire game. So anyway, we've got Fawful here. Let's see what we got going on. I see. Was that the first I Have Fury? I think he said it in the last time, because I know that that's supposed to be, like, one of his more well-known lines. Smearing the butter of her next tasty plant. I'm curious what this guy talks, like, how he talks in Japanese. Is it as weird as this? Because I know a lot of times with localization, they, like, basically there'll be, like, untranslatable humor, and so they just kind of, like, make something up. I am kind of curious how similar it is. I see. So, call it a hunch, but I think I'm probably going to get an ability to break rocks soon. I don't know what makes me think that. Maybe with some kind of hammer power-up. Okay, well I think I've talked to basically everybody. Unless I can get past Fat Koopa, I'm not really sure where to go. Yeah, that's not going to be ready anytime soon, probably. This was where the... Oh, they're back. What are your heads? It's a stone, Luigi! There are very odd character designs in this game. Mushroom. Again, if you say so. Like, if you look at the Donkey Kong arcade game, and it's like, okay, this is the only source that we can ever pull from. What can Mario do? He jumps, he dies from falling 3 inches, and he uses a hammer occasionally. Thought you couldn't make them now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at me. Okay, so yeah. Obviously we're going to be heading up there then. Is this going to be past Fat Koopa, or what are we doing? I guess I probably was supposed to hit him with a hammer, too. I'm upset by the fact that the spraying water out of Mario's engorged body move was not used for anything more than it was, though. And just like that, the bridge is finished. And what are you? Okay, so yeah, I have to remind myself how the controls work here. Oh, good. And yeah, I couldn't do anything about that. Okay, so yeah, I know there's like the team attack stuff too. I'm just... That takes points, and I don't want to spend them on this. Also, I did see from all the comments that the mustache stat is basically for critical hits. So, I don't know if I'll worry too much about that stat if I need to pick bonuses, but I suppose those are useful. Good. I'm really bad at initiating battles. Yeah, I can't do that when Luigi's out. And also, by now, I'm sure somebody would have expected me to make a reference to some kind of comment regarding the fact that these things are named Beanie, but nah, it's too obvious. Okay, so let me see how these work again. I want to do the basic one, because I don't frickin' remember how this works. It's still just A and B, right? Okay, well I pressed the wrong button, but yeah. Yeah, at some point I'll just need to remember the, like, basically commit to memory how those work, like the button order. It's not particularly hard, it's just, it's been 2 weeks. Because, it does cost less BP if you do the more complicated version of it. So I will definitely take that opportunity if I have it. Luigi, you're just getting hit by stuff left and right here. Also, if these enemies were smart, they'd always attack Luigi, but they are not. They just kind of are, like, disembodied heads of Mr. Patch from Banjo-Tooie. So, in a shocking twist, when I was, putting off recording this, like, for the past couple days, I thought of something that I wanted to ramble about. I'm like, okay, well, when I get around to recording it, at least I'll have something to talk about. I have this. I don't remember what it was. I'm, like, desperately struggling to think what the hell it was supposed to be, because nothing interesting has really happened to me recently. At least not that I can remember. Like, if it was, then I guess it wasn't that interesting, because I don't remember it. Like, I mean, there's been your typical work bullshit, but it's just the same stuff that it always is. Like, I bet you'd never guess that, it's been busy, and certain things have been annoying. Okay, so yeah, let me do the basic one again. Is it just ABA? Like, the other one I think was BAB. Is this one just ABA? Let's see. And wow. Wow. Quality. We should probably try that one again. I guess I'll do this one here. So yeah, this was BAB, right? Second one is... it shows the prompts but doesn't slow down, I think. Let's try that one. Oh well. I'll get used to it at some point. Damn, okay, I think I'm jumping the gun. Like, I'm expecting the prompt to come sooner than it does. And I know I'm wasting all the BP here, but I don't really give a shit. I won't be able to refill it. Buttons. They exist. Is that the only thing up here? For some reason I thought that way was progress. No, it very obviously was not. Okay, well, I'll be doing that at some point. Let's give this one more shot here. Oh, there's a very concerning looking dry bones. I don't like the way that thing looks, it's weird. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna save state, because I want to freaking learn this, so... A, B... yeah, it is ABA. Is there a more complicated version of that you get later? Because I can't imagine this is the only combo move you get. God, I suck so bad at this. Yeah, this one should be BAB. I just want to test it and be sure. I missed the prompt on it. Whatever. Screw it. Not worth it. Yeah, failing at everything, yeah. I was actually concerned there for a second, because I know that, like, in Mario RPG, the, dry bones functioned in a weird way. Like, they could only take damage from special moves. Yeah. But I need to stop comparing stuff to that game, because that game's, like, from 1996. And, Paper Mario basically kind of replaced it. So if I'm going to be looking at, like, trends, it's probably going to come from those. Alright, let's see. We're gonna try this. It's not gonna work, but we're gonna try this. Hey, what do you know? I actually got it. So I don't know if the BP refills on its own, like if you get like a level up or something, or if I have to use the syrup. But I'll manage either way. Don't really need it. Spin! Buttons. Buttons. Why? Why are the buttons so bad? Apparently the controls in the 3DS version are a lot better, is what I was told. Which is a little annoying, because I probably would have preferred that, but it's okay. Hello? What's your story? You don't talk? Alright, I'm gonna ignore you. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Oh. I'm like, what am I looking at here? It was just a dry bounce. It was just from a weird angle. Good. Yeah, I should probably use some items soon. Oh, God. And for the first time in history, I have managed to actually dodge one of those. Okay, let's go for the level 2 again. It's just BAB. I know the button combination, I just don't know the timing. There's one. There's two. Fuck. Yeah, okay, I gotta do that second one really early. Gotta make use of that GBA rotation. I know I've mentioned that before, but it was probably back in, like... Wait, what? Am I not able to select the enemy in the front? That's weird. Why can't I? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Huh. I don't... Why was that a thing? That was really odd. But yeah, it's just... I feel like the GBA has, like... a few trends that a lot of its games always follow, and one of them is they really love making use of the ability to rotate sprites. And in some cases that's fine. In other places it looks really bad. It just kind of depends what it is. Because then it loses like its pixel integrity and it gets all blurry and stuff. Anyway, what do I want to boost? I really don't want to boost the stash, so I guess I'll go for this one. I've been using it more often recently. Alright, not bad. Why is our experience desynced again? I guess because there was some stuff at the beginning that was only Mario. Yeah, because we have the... Wait. No, we have the same amount of experience. It's just, I guess Luigi levels up very slightly later. That's unusual. Not a huge deal, but I don't know why they'd do it that way. Also, why am I going up this way? Well, I see what the game wants me to do, because I can shoot water at that thing, but, since when do I do the obvious solutions? There's just a belly button. Can I... Oh, never mind. We can't actually use this yet. Well, whatever. Let's just, wander and switch places constantly, because I see no reason not to. Okay, I might see a reason not to. I do like how when you, okay, so yeah, BP and HP absolutely do not refill when you enter a battle. But yeah, I like how you do damage to everything at once when you get the first strike. Yeah, aside from the rotating sprites in GBA games, you also have the overly bright colors to compensate for the ridiculously dark screen. And you also have the, I think this is more prevalent with, like, games that are based off of, like, movies and cartoons and stuff. It's not seen as much in, like, major titles, but, the intro sequence that is just a bunch of, like, still images with text on the bottom explaining the story of the game. That's like every shovelware game has that. Yeah, let's just do BP again. I think I see a 3 in there. Can we get lucky? Nope. 2 is fine, though. Okay, so I could save scum these. I really don't want to, though. I am, far from having, like, integrity with not using save states. Lord knows I use them all the time, and probably shouldn't, but, there are certain situations where I don't want to be an asshole about it. Yeah, let me actually heal here. I keep putting it off for some reason. I've certainly got enough items. Don't really need to hoard these. Syrup I don't have as much of, but, yeah, let's just not. I might get a free heal. I think I might have mentioned in the last video that, Joel was playing through Mario RPG, and I was just kind of, like, being his Bill Clinton navigator. I don't know why I specified Bill Clinton there. So, like, that's not gonna make any sense to anyone who's not seen the Retsukure videos. But, good. Throughout the game, I basically kept saying, like, every time I play through this game, I'll finish it with, like, 10 Kero Kero Colas in my items, because I never use them. You acquire them throughout the game, and there's never a situation where they're needed. So I hoard them, and they just never get used. And I kept saying this, I'm like, keep this in mind, like, if you ever have even the slightest reason to use one, go for it, because you don't need to save them. Spoilers, we never used one the entire playthrough. I want to say a red essence was used once. The battle with Dodo. And, I don't think a Kero Kero Cola was ever used. If it was one time. And it was, like, fairly early on. And, let's see, I don't think any energizers or bracers were used. The rock candy was all used in, the fight against Culex, and even then it probably wasn't necessary, but it's, I made a point to say, like, if you don't use this now, you're never going to, so you might as well. But yeah, I have a problem with hoarding items. That looks suspiciously like a gyroid. Actually, stop doing that. Were the cactus dudes gyroids? I didn't make that connection. Also, I completely forgot what they were called. I mean, sure, I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, this game seems to give you quite a few mushrooms. So I really do not need to be that careful with that. At least not yet. There's always the possibility that later on it'll get harder. But who knows? Well, people who played the game before, I guess, will know. Stop doing that. God damn it. Well, I squandered this one. No. Did I? I don't know if those are on a timer. I assumed they were. If so, it looked like it was a pretty long timer. Am I supposed to be going this way? I always lose track of where I'm going. That's another thing, just with me, really with any game in general, is I always like to explore every nook and cranny and get all the items I can. Even if I know I'm not going to use them. And so, if I don't know the lay of the land, I will wander back and forth a million times trying to make sure I didn't miss some, like, pathway that led to something, and because I'm an asshole, I will blame the GBA yet again, because it, like, has a smaller screen and doesn't show as much. It's not the GBA's fault at all. Like, it's fine. But I am a, like, jerk-ass, so I will do that. Still trying to think what I allegedly had to talk about in this video, and I still don't know. God damn. Mario is, needing some healing here. At this point, let's just make this a challenge run. How far can I get through the game without ever dodging an enemy attack? I'll just claim that I'm doing it on purpose at this point. He doesn't really need to be healed. Oh, well, I see I have woo beans now. I did notice I was collecting those. For some reason, I thought that was just the currency, but that was bean coins. So, blend it at Star Beans Cafe. I will probably not do that. No, I'm sure I will at some point. I don't know where that is. Do I want to go this way? I know that I need to, like, again, the solution is obvious. I just like to do other stuff. Okay, yeah, I gotta make a tornado. But what's over here, though? It could be important. It's probably not. Let's do this first. That is quite the face you have there. But yeah, if I was going to complain about work, there's not a whole lot to say about it, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because it makes for interesting... Oh, okay, I'd have to do that later. I guess I have to do this first. Like, unfortunate for you, because it doesn't give any good stories or anything. It is a good thing for me, because that means it's not as bad. It's funny how that works out. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just... Last week was slightly annoying because my, like, the other cook was not there several days in a row, and I was still getting some help from other people, but, like, not as good. And then, oh yeah, I don't think this was what... Oh my god. Challenge run, don't dodge any attacks. But no, I don't think this was what I was going to bitch about originally, but I will mention that last Sunday I come in and the first thing I'm told is just, yeah, you're going to want to make a bunch of stuff across, like, right now. I'm like, oh, good, okay. Am I going to be just doing that in the back and someone else is going to be cooking? And they're like, no, you have to do both. Like, okay. So, question, why? So apparently, the person that was the opening cook that day, who's relatively new, I think she's been there like maybe a month and a half, kind of an older lady, I don't think I ever mentioned her before. Apparently, someone told her, like, where to put dough. This is how I understood the story. Like, there was some dough proofing in the back, and, like, she went to go get it, and then someone said where to put it. And then she got pissed off because, like, why do you need to be telling me that? I already know what to do. Like, I've been here long enough. And got, like, super offended by it. And then just left. And, like, so... Here's the thing, like, I can... The way it was described to me, I could kind of sympathize with at first, until I understood how petty it was. Because, like... That's the worst shit. When you, when you're already planning to do something, and then someone tells you to do it. Like, I really hate that. And it's a stupid thing to get upset over because the other person doesn't know what you're thinking. Like, a good example is, like, let's say the garbage needs to be taken out, and, like, you're in the middle of doing something, and it's like, okay, when I'm done doing this in, like, 5 minutes, I'll take it out. And you don't say this out loud, but you're thinking it. And then someone tells you to do it, and it's like, well, fuck you, now I'm not going to do it, because I was already going to. Like, it's childish and stupid. I will fully admit this. But I do feel that way about stuff when that happens, and it's annoying. But here we have, like, a grown-ass woman doing this, like, older than me, for a very stupid reason, and then just leaving. Now, I think she quit. Like, maybe she's still there. I haven't seen her again yet. So, like, what the fuck? Was that just the last straw? Like, there had to have been something else that triggered this before that. I don't know. So, yeah. We didn't have a morning cook for longer than a couple hours, probably. So, basically, they just didn't have any dough prepared. And, that's real great for me, because now I have to basically make everything myself while I'm already making people's orders. Like, they tried to give me some help from the other people that were there, but we were just kind of understaffed in general that day, and it was annoying. Horus. So here's the thing. The path from this point on, there's going to be some enemies that are pretty strong, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to make it. So for your own safety, I'm going to kick your ass. So if you die to me, that means you would have died to those, so it would have been fine. I guess. Oh, great. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Also, these are just blue basketballs. This is dumb. How was I supposed to get 10 of these? They disappear too fast. No. What did I do wrong? If I fall off the ledge, I fail. After I fly, Mario drops off, and I have to reinitiate. No, really. What am I doing wrong? I don't get what I'm doing wrong here. Like, there's a cooldown period. You can't fly immediately. Like, if I mash B, I guess? This seems really strict. Like, you can't afford to miss a single one of these. That time I only missed one and I still only had 8. I'm gonna complain about this. Like, this'll be my, like, my dark side Phil moment where I basically say that the game is being unfair and unreasonable, even though I've only tried it for, like, 20 seconds and it's not that hard, probably. But, like, yeah, I don't like this. This doesn't really seem fair. I guess there's no penalty for losing other than having to try it again, but still. And this is what I have to do, right? You can't jump from one to the next. I would just let it disappear and wait until it comes closer to me. But, God, this is... Yeah, you don't really have enough time to do that. Now, see, if you get good RNG... Shit. But if you have to go, like, all the way across every time, then that's not really gonna happen. messed that one up. Damn it. This is the rest of the video right here. How in the shit are you supposed to do this? Because you have to get, like... It is 10, right? I'm doing the best I can. Okay, I might be able to get this one. No. And yeah, thanks to the game spawning that one over there, I couldn't do it. Okay, that's fine. I went into the complaining real quick on this one, and I recognize that. Like, I basically declared it impossible before I even tried it, and that's really stupid. I don't know why I was, like, immediately angry, but that did feel stupid. I didn't like that at all. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I predicted. I'm gray now. That's my attack. Okay. This is unusual. Is there ever a reason that I would want to attack the wrong pillar? There does not appear to be. Also, I pressed the wrong button. I can't tell if he's actually taking damage. Oh, shit. Alright, let's... I would do a team-up move, but I'd have to use a syrup, so whatever. And before someone makes fun of me for saying syrup, and they're like, it's syrup. What's wrong with you? I don't know. I don't actually know if there's a correct way to say that. I'd kind of go back and forth between the two. I'll just call it syrup and annoy everybody. Miley syrup. I do like how I'm doing better against the boss fight than I was against just regular enemies, though. It could have something to do with the fact that the laser beam is pretty slow and easy to dodge. And it doesn't... Actually, I didn't pay attention to which one he was under. It was not that one. The way the other enemies tend to fake you out is kind of annoying. So how long is this going to go on for? Shit. I should probably heal if I take another hit. I should probably heal if I take another hit. Damn it. Not paying attention. This is going on for a while. I also don't know if I'm just timing that wrong, or, like... I don't know if I can do more damage to him than I'm currently doing. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do one of these moves. I didn't know that was a full heal. For some reason, I thought that was only going to heal like 5. Guess I'm just thinking Paper Mario again. And I, once again, did not look at where he was. Proving, once and for all, that I am a fantastic person. Okay. We're gonna do the buddy move with this hit, if he doesn't hide under a rock again. Okay. So this one should be BAB. Let's not mess it up. Yeah, well, I messed up the last hit. At least it did a little more damage. But yeah, when I hit the rock, like, is the 2 damage that it's doing just the rock, or is he actually getting hit by that? I don't think he's getting hit by that, but I don't really know. Either way, this is definitely how long this should be taking. You know, maybe I am supposed to hit the one that he's not under. So then that way, like, it won't respawn and... I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's a benefit to doing that. Okay. Let's try this again. And I messed that up again. I don't know the timing on the last part of that. Man, I apparently really suck at dodging with Mario for some reason. Third time's the charm. Nope. Okay, let's try the hit the wrong one method again. Like, is this supposed to take this long? Every fucking time. I mean, I think I dodged it fine the first time. I just, every time since then, I've, like, gone too early. There we go. The timing only did 2 more damage anyway, but okay. Well, since I apparently am really bad at dodging, more HP is probably good. Cool. Do we get a Luigi level up? Do we do not? Does he need 7 more experience? Five. Good. That slight offset is really dumb. I don't know why they'd do that. I mean, I guess having them both level up at the same time, like every time you level up Mario, Luigi also does, would be a little bit weird, but not really. Like, it's... There's barely any difference between the two. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Since it's already May 3rd, and the next one of these is due by May 7th, I will hopefully be recording another one without forgetting all the controls again.